Alright, before I go on to slamming this Maxpedition piece of gear, let me go ahead and tell you that it is built like a tank. Everything Maxpedition does is built like a tank. And this would have been a 5 out of 5 stars except for one thing. And this nice little pack in the back. This is a Glock 27. That's it. That's as big. That's as large as it is. And when you put that Glock 27 in there, it does take up room in here. See, that back pushes all this back. When you're wearing it, that Glock pushes this in. So, Maxpedition, if you would have made this front piece just about 2 or 3 inches more, you would have got 5 stars on this. So, if this front pack would have stuck out, you would have, if you would have allowed for that room of the Glock in there, you would have gotten a 5 star. Okay, here's what I'd love to see from Maxpedition is make it where you can fit a Glock 19 or a Glock 23 in there. If you could put a Glock 23 in it and make it where it was just a little, allow for this part of the stitching right here. In other words, this depth right here. If that was about another inch, if you add another inch right there and made this whole thing go down to the base. In other words, this whole zippered pack should have went down to here. In other words, this right here is built up at a slant. If they would have made this come all the way down and this backpack go out, this would have been an A+. I would have gave them an A+ on this pack. But as it is just too, it's really just too small. So I'm going to give it an A+ for a child-sized pack. As you can see in here, once you put something in it and it puffs out, you'll notice where this type of stitching right here makes it too narrow. So if this little piece of design, Maxpedition, just this little piece right back here, I mean, you could have a 5-star pack if you just widen this up about an inch back here. Make this pouch right here, the back zipper compartment, go all the way down, and make this secondary, what is supposed to be the main pack, make it about an inch wider. Bring this down, make that an inch wider, and you'd have 2 thumbs up. But right now, as it sits, when you have a pistol in there, it's just no room. It looks big, and this piece right here, when you've got something in it, like I've got a billfold, a Maxpedition billfold in it, then it leaves room in there. If you put a bunch of narrow stuff in it, there's room in it. But like right here, in this one here, I've got a miniature little hard case with, an extra set of earplugs, a little thing of coffee, and some Splenda. So if I show up at somebody's house and they don't have a cup of coffee, I can at least make myself a little cup of coffee there and listen to some tunes. So that's all that's in that right there. And that takes up a buku bunch of room. That and the billfold just leaves me enough room for my reading glasses, some pens, a bug bracelet. And like I say, if I put this in there, it's just too much. I mean, that is a little bit too much. So for you Glock fans, maybe the smaller pocket pistols like a oh my goodness, the Kel-Tec PF9. If you have a PF9, that would be better. But anything bigger than a PF9, I wouldn't call this a concealed carry option. It's really pushing it with a Glock. Like I say, Maxpedition. Did anybody actually wear this for a while before they put it on the market? Other than that, everything is great. If they would make this, hey, Maxpedition, I got an idea. Come out with a fat boy version of this, because it's beautiful where you can add an extra pack here. You can add your, there's your multi-tool. It's got places for Molly there. I mean, that in that fashion, you hit it out of the ballpark. I mean, there's a place to hang your keys on it and all like that. And this space right up here, I don't really know what this is for. I really don't. I leave it there because I figure maybe one day I'll figure out something for it. Maybe to put your gloves there. Maybe that's what it's for. I can put my gloves in that spot because you can put a knife underneath of this, but then that gets all in the way. I don't know, Maxpedition. I really don't. I have no idea why you made this little part right here like that. That the way that is put at an angle there, you lose a lot of carrying capability. This piece here should have been out here, and this back zipper part, if this back zipper part would have went all the way down the full length of the pack, and maybe an inch wider, so there you go, Maxpedition. Make a fat boy version of this. A little bit, make it go all the way down, and make it about 2 inches wider, and make this back piece go down where it'll fit. I got an idea. Make it where it'll fit a Glock 22 tight, like it fits a Glock 27 now. So make it where this whole back piece will fit a Glock 22, and make this secondary pouch where it will puff out. In other words, I want it to puff out when I put stuff in it. And then you'd have a really good deal right here. That's the only bad thing I've got to say about this whole pack is its size. Because once you put stuff in it, when you put stuff in one compartment, it bulges into the other compartment. So, it needs to be able to expand without intruding on the other compartments. I mean, when this compartment is fully expanded, it should not be intruding on this compartment. Can anybody understand what I'm saying? Other than that, the buckles and everything, the reason I got this, because it will snap right on my backpack, and this belt carrier will become the waist strap on my backpack. So when my backpack's on, this here would actually sit on my belly. So everything here would be right in front of me. Well, basically like a fanny pack, and it goes as the waist strap on your other thing. But I use it myself in the summertime as a dual. I wear 2 of them, one for each side, because like I say, one is just not big enough. And by the time I put the phone holder on it, the eyeglass, got to put a place for, because you can't put eyeglasses inside of it, otherwise the things will smash together and you can't get to it. And then, you won't have a place to your first aid kit. So by the time you put a first aid kit in here, a little bit of mole skin in it, I got mole skin, a couple of respirator breathing masks, and stuff like that. Once you put that in there, there's absolutely no room to put anything else. I mean, you get this front pocket right here is when you got stuff in this other packet, this front packet is a joke. I mean, you can't put nothing in it because the other pack is full. So there's no expansion in these other packets. I mean, if this would have been elastic here or I don't know, something where it would bulge out, because when you fill this packet up, there's no room in this pocket. Likewise with all these other pockets. When this pocket right here is full, it bulges into this pocket. So then you can't carry nothing in, you know, it's just like, here. Now you could put your Glock in here, but that's a tight fit when this pocket here is full. So when this pocket's full, a Glock in the main bag is a tight fit. I just wanted to use this here as a demonstration of to how small this packet is. Well, look at next to the dog. This bag is about the size of a miniature pincher. So if you think this is a small dog, you'll think this is a small pack.